we're going to be setting up our boards for our color charts. So you're going to need a piece of paper, your foam board, a rectangle, a square, a pencil, and a marker. Let's start by putting our foam board. Oh, be careful with your foam board because it dents really easily, and we're going to be using both the front and the back. All right, line it up on your paper. Fold the edge up and over. Remove the foam board, put it somewhere safe. Press that edge down, flip it over. I'm going to show you the basic pattern. You're going to have a square, a rectangle, square. Now you're only going to have one rectangle at your table, but I'm just going to show you the layout using multiple so you can get the big idea. We're trying to fit in 4 rectangles onto the paper. See how 4 fit perfectly if I have a square of spacing in between each. We'll do one on the other side. Now what you'll be doing, I'll show you in a second. And then we're going to fit a row in the middle. Right, so that's the basic structure. So let's start drawing. And I'm having you draw it on paper first because my high school students got really upset when their stuff wasn't perfect. So we're just gonna practice first. So starting with your piece, you're gonna hold it with one hand. You're gonna point your pencil towards the cardboard. Instead of having it straight up and down, you're pressing the tip into the cardboard, picking your pencil up, placing your pencil down, and finishing the trace. Place a square, then your next cardboard. And you're going to continue pointing the tip, pick up, pick up. It's always easier to go from left to right when drawing lines. So that's why I have you pick up your pencil here instead of trying to go around the corner. Pick your pencil up. I'm moving my hand. Pick the pencil up. Pick up, and it's always easier to go from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. So I'm starting at the top and going down. This is my first row. I went from bottom to top, and it was a lot more challenging. Going from left to right, moving my whole arm top to bottom. Now, instead of making it super awkward, I can also just turn my page . Now to do the middle row. You can either just kind of estimate where the center is, or you can use a block on either side to measure. I'm going to start on the bottom here. Top to bottom is much easier, left to right. And that's just because how we're taught to write in our language. We start on the left side of the page and we go right. The letters that we make typically start from the top and they go down. So our hand just has a lot more practice moving that way. Okay, next we're going to section these off into 3 parts. So putting this on the side, we'll go 1 on the side, 1 on the other side. I like to make it easier and go all up 1 edge. I keep going from bottom to top, but it is not easier. My line gets squiggly. Top to bottom. 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 Repetitive motions is more calming than trying to jump from this side to the other side. Jump from this to the other. Repetitive things in drawing tend to calm your brain. To make it easier, we'll just flip our page and we can repeat that repetitive motion instead of having to twist our arm to draw on the other side. I am looking for precision with your lines. Once you have your rough draft done, you can take your board and you can do the exact same thing on your board, but this time you're going to be using a permanent marker. You're not starting with a pencil. The pencil is just going to press into it. Now, with the marker, you have to draw very lightly, otherwise you'll poke right through the board. So I'll do it on one of my example boards to show you. If I'm pressing too hard with the pen, it goes right in. So you have to press very lightly. If you push it all, it'll pop through.